Hello everyone. So last class we have seen the certain reactions based on the preparation of an amines. Today we are going very important reaction as per the Boyd point of view and also the competition point of view, and that is Gabriel thalamide synthesis reaction. Gabriel thalamide. Here P is silent. Sorry, thalamide synthesis. Clear? So here we are using thaliamide. First we will know what we mean by thaliamide. Okay. So see, you know in the carboxylic acid, aldehyde and ketone, sir would have told you thalic acid. This is thalic acid. Clear? This thalic acid, if you reacts with 2 moles of ammonia. Why 2 moles of ammonia? Because there are 2 moles of carboxylic acid. So you will obtain here thalamide. CONH2, because out of this N as H plus and NH2 minus. So this OH and this H plus will go as water, and this NH2 will attach here CO. So here also CO. NH2. This is thalamide. Thalamide. Okay. This thalamide is heated strongly. So out of this NH, and from this one more H will come out as H plus. So this NH2 minus and this NH2 minus and this H plus will become as ammonia. This NH2, and out of this NH2 it will split as NH and H plus. So this NH2 and H plus will form ammonia. So this NH will attach here, and this NH is also with CO. Or if you want to be very peculiar, we will see this. See. So this NH2, what I have written now, I can write down like this also in H. So this H and this NH2 will form ammonia, and here you will get CO. So this is CO and this is NH, and here this what will be there, because CO is attached to here NH. Out of this NH2, H will be given this to NH2, NH3 will be removed. So CONH. So CO is bond with NH. Because of removal of this H, again here vacancy is created, and NH2 is removed from this CO. So here also vacancy is created. So this CO and this NH which is attached to CO will be joined, and this construction and this molecule what it is formed itself, it is called thaliamide. Okay, see the difference. This is thalamide and this is thaliamide. Clear? This is thalamide, CONH2, or I can write down like this also, CONH2, CONH2. This is thalamide, that is thaliamide. Clear this part? First write down the thaliamide preparation. Then from this we are going to see the how to prepare the amine. Done? Chalo. So we got thaliamide. Understood thaliamide? Chalo. So Gabriel thalamide synthesis means Gabriel will be the name of the scientist. Thaliamide synthesis means we have to prepare the amine by using the thalamide. Gabriel has first prepared, that's why Gabriel thalamide synthesis. This would be the meaning of the name. Gabriel is the name of a scientist. He has used thaliamide as a reactant to synthesize what? To synthesize amine. That's why it is coming under the preparation of amine. So whenever Gabriel thalamide synthesis reaction comes, remember that thaliamide we have to use to prepare the amine. Done this? Chalo. So this is the preparation of thalamide from thalic acid. Chalo. So how to prepare? See here. First you take the thalamide. This is thalamide. Okay, this thalamide is made to react with base NaOH or KOH, second it is react to RX, alkyl halide, and third it is reacted with water. Okay, but wherever RX will come means here SN mechanism will be followed, SN mechanism will takes place, and you know that aryl halide or aromatic halide does not undergo SN mechanism due to why? Due to partial double bond character. Hence, Gabriel thalamide synthesis will only show by aliphatic RX. Clear this part? Alkyl halide only will show the thalamide synthesis, not the aryl halide. Aromatic halide doesn't show. This is a one question, that aromatic RX or this RX will be used only non-aromatic. It can use only aliphatic. Aromatic RX cannot be used because that aromatic halide doesn't undergo SN mechanism. Due to this, why they doesn't go under mechanism, SN mechanism, due to partial double bond character. Hence, RX should be only aliphatic, not the aromatic. Means you cannot prepare here aromatic amine. You can only prepare the aliphatic amine. Clear this part? So first point here. So you take thalamide according to Gabriel. So Gabriel has taken the thaliamide. First he made to react with NOH. Second is made to react with RX, and third he made to react with H2O. So he obtained primary amine RNH2, then he obtained Na2CO3, then he obtained, sorry, not Na2CO3, it will come in the next. So it form RNH2, and it also form one more, that is this compound it form. ONA, here also C double bond O, ONA. So this is your 1 degree amine. So by this method you can only generate 1 degree amine. Okay, you cannot generate the aromatic amines. The reason is what? Aromatic amines cannot be generated because that aromatic aldehyde or aromatic halide does not undergo the SN mechanism due to the partial double bond character. Hence here RX, instead of RX you cannot use ARX because ARX is undergoing the partial double bond character. Hence it doesn't undergo the SN mechanism. Due to this reason, Gabriel thalamide synthesis, it's only used for the primary amines reaction. Clear? Aliphatic primary amines. Aromatic you cannot use because aromatic means they will not undergo the SN mechanism because they will undergo the partial double bond character. That is the reason they will show. That's why. Clear this part? Chalo. You can make a note here. 1 degree amine can be only formed. 1 degree amine can be only formed. Aryl amine can never be formed by this method. Aryl amine can never be formed by this method because aromatic ring doesn't show SN mechanism, because aromatic halide doesn't show the mechanism, SN mechanism, because aromatic halide doesn't show or undergo SN mechanism due to partial double bond character. Write down this. Now we will see its mechanism one by one because its mechanism is very important. Please focus on the mechanism. Okay. Chalo. Now mechanism is bit tough and bit complicated also. So please watch it carefully. Chalo. I will go very slowly in the mechanism and I will do only once because now we don't have time. So I will do only once. Check it out. Okay. So write a heading, mechanism of Gabriel thaliamide synthesis. Okay. So first step we are taking this thaliamide, and here first we are reacting with KOH or NaOH. First step we are reacting with KOH. See beta, here KOH, this will be having the partially positive charge, this will be having the partially negative charge, and this is a acidic hydrogen. So what will happen? This H, because this is will contain this is an acidic hydrogen, no? So this H will be attracted by this. So this H will release this place, and this nitrogen will be reacted to this potassium. This is an H. This H is an acidic hydrogen. So this OH will attract this H to form a water. Because they too will form water. So this H will release this place. So here H is releasing this place. So here negative charge will come on this nitrogen. So this negative charge on nitrogen is satisfied by the potassium. Yes or no? So here will form like this. Something else will form like this. Please watch it carefully. It's very simple but bit complicated. Okay. So here N was there. Now N has joined with what beta? K. So this you will obtain in the first step. In the first step KOH will come. Remember, first we are reacting with KOH and NaOH. If it was NaOH, here Na would have come. Now, so here NNH, this is a thalliamide. I showed what is my thalliamide. This H is an acidic hydrogen. So this OH is having the negative charge because of its high electronegative nature. This OH will attract this H. So this H will release this place. When H is releasing as H plus, so here negative charge will come. So this negative will be focusing on this positive potassium. Clear this part? So now next. So here also again, out of these two, this will be having the partially positive charge, this will be having the negative charge. Now in the next step, Rx is going to come, alkyl halide. Clear? Now you know, being an Rx, here partially negative charge, here partially positive charge will come. So this nitrogen will attract this will release this place, and this X will be related to this potassium. See this, just I am shifting plus minus, nothing else. Just I am shifting what? Plus minus only now. So what will be removed beta? Kx will be removed, yes or no? Here Kx will be removed, and you will get here what? You will get here, this is a ring, and this ring here it is having C double bond O, here also having C double bond O, and here it is having what beta? N and R. This is having here N R. Clear? Now it's very crucial. Now the step is very crucial. Now in the second step, the topic comes again, one more mole of KOH will come. Now see here, one more mole of KOH will come. Now what will happen? See, check it out. This K is having partially positive charge, this K is having partially negative charge. Beta, in the first step OH has done the story with this NH. Means OH has removed this acidic hydrogen, and means this portion of NH has been first made react with KOH. मतलब આ પેલા જે NH નો જે પોર્શન છે એ પેલા KOH સાથે રિએક્શન થઈ ગયું છે. હવે પાછું આ KOH આ NH વાળા પોર્શનને છેડશે નહીં. મતલબ જો એના હવે આ પોર્શનને KOH ટચ નહીં કરે કેમ કે પેલા આટલા પોર્શન સાથે N વાળા પોર્શન સાથે KOH નું રિએક્શન થઈ ચૂક્યું છે. So now this KOH will not touch this N portion which is attached with R. Now who is remaining? Now this carbon will come in the picture. How? See beta, carbon and oxygen, this carbon is having the partially positive charge because this carbon is associated with this oxygen. So this oxygen is more negative in nature. So this carbon is having the partially positive charge. So now this OH minus will attach to this. Now this OH minus will attach to this carbon. Now I will show this. See here. So this will show to this carbon because of carbon in positive charge. So carbon is making new bond with this OH. So to make a new bond with this OH, this bond will be broken of oxygen. But oxygen will do the back bonding, again back. First OH minus will attach to this carbon. So to make a new bond, old bond has to be broken. So this pi bond will break. Pi bond will break of oxygen. But oxygen will do here back bonding. Oxygen will do back bonding. Oxygen will do back bonding. So here double bond will not be broken. So here this bond will be back bonded and double bond will be saved. But one bond has to break, means this bond will be broken. This OH minus will attack on this carbon. So carbon will make a new bond with this OH minus. So to make a new bond, old bond has to break. So this pi bond will get break. This when pi bond is breaking, this oxygen again is doing back bonding. So this pi bond will not break. Oxygen is telling no, I will not break my bond. So this double bond will be saved, but one carbon cannot make 5 bonds, so carbon has to break any one bond. So this double bond cannot be broken, this bond is strong, so this carbon will break a bond with this with nitrogen. So ultimate what you will get? You will get ultimate this oxygen, this is carbon oxygen, here N and here R, because this bond is broken, and here carbon double bond oxygen, and along with it, it is coming what? OH. And K plus is remaining in the reaction. What K plus will do further? I will tell you. Here also K plus is remaining. Here also K plus is remaining. Clear? Chalo, once more. In second step, second mole of KOH will be used. Out of this KOH, here see, in first time KOH has made react with this NH portion. This N portion પહેલી વાર KH નું reaction થઈ ગયું છે. હવે KOH નો reaction NR સાથે નહીં થાય. Now come to the second part. So this KOH, out of this KOH, OH is partially negative charge, negative ion. So it is finding this carbon, because this carbon is associated with this oxygen, which is more to negative element, will create a partially positive charge. So this OH minus will attack on this carbon. So carbon, to make a new bond with OH minus, he has to break the old bond. So carbon is trying to break a bond with this pi bond of oxygen, but oxygen is doing here back bonding, and you know what do you mean back bonding, so I would have told you. So this, due to this back bonding, oxygen is telling no, I will not break my bond, I will be as it is, my double bond should not be broken. Oxygen is telling to carbon, my double bond should not be broken. So this double bond cannot be broken. Now carbon is left with another two bonds to be break. One bond is with this ring and another bond with this nitrogen. This bond is very strong with carbon because of here resonance. So here carbon bond is very strong due to resonance, so this bond cannot be broken. So remaining is which bond? This bond with nitrogen. So this bond will be broken. So that's why see, here nitrogen will be released as NR. So this bond is broken now. Clear this part? Now beta, as this bond is broken, nitrogen cannot make two bonds. So nitrogen will create a negative charge, because this bond, when bond is broken, so nitrogen will take the electron and it will release. So nitrogen has taken the electron and it has released. So nitrogen will have a now negative charge. Now see here, this is an oxygen is associated with hydrogen. Now this is an acidic hydrogen. So this hydrogen will be shifted to this nitrogen. So we call as a proton transfer. Beta, this bond is broken. A bond tute to nitrogen electron લઈને જશે, because nitrogen is more to negative element than carbon. So nitrogen નો જો bond તૂટશે તો nitrogen electron લઈને જશે, તો એના પર partially negative charge આવશે. So this will be formation. Now here it is attached with OH. Now this OH, this H is acidic hydrogen. So this H, to satisfy this nitrogen, here hydrogen will get transferred. So what will happen? See here. So hydrogen has to release this place. Okay, so what will happen? See, check it out. First we will see the changes. C double bond O, here N satisfied with hydrogen and R. Okay, this part of nitrogen 3 bond, no sign, no charge will come. Now see here, carbon double bond O, here oxygen. Now oxygen should have a double bond or 2 bond, but it is a single bond, so it will have a minus charge here. Are you understanding? See, you are preparing here R and H. Now in the next step, what you have to do? Nothing. In the next step, again one more KOH will come. So we have to repeat this step. This step should be repeated. Now OH I have attacked on this carbon. Now again I will take another KOH. And I will attack now on this carbon. Now see beta. Now what will happen? Now this carbon and this oxygen. Again this carbon is a partially which charge? Positive charge, and this is a partially negative charge because of hydronegative nature. So here plus and here minus. So this carbon will, this OH minus will attack on this carbon. This OH minus will attack on this carbon. So again this carbon, to make a bond with this OH minus, this double bond should be broken. But oxygen is not breaking bond here, because he has to do, because here there is a concept of back bonding. Means here oxygen is telling to carbon to make your bond, I will not break my bond. So I am doing back bonding. Now oxygen is not breaking the bond. So now carbon has again left with the two position, either with this ring or with this nitrogen. Because of here resonance, this bond is very strong. So carbon has to break this bond. So again this bond has broken. See here now. So what will happen? What are the changes? We can see the changes here. Here there is a ring. Here there is a ring. Here double bond is not broken. Here OH has been attached. Yes or no? Here C double bond O and O minus and plus what it is removed? R and H. nitrogen will take the electron and remove, because nitrogen is more negative element than carbon, so nitrogen will take its electron and remove as it is. Again proton transfer will take place. Why beta? See here, this is OH, this is OH, so this is nitrogen wants to make a bond. Now this is an acidic hydrogen, so this nitrogen again will make a bond with this hydrogen, and this hydrogen will release this place, means here H plus is removed, so I will say as H plus transfer. Yes or no? So what I will get? I will get here C double bond O, O minus, C double bond O, O minus. Yes or no? And here you will get R, N will make a bond with another H, so R NH2, nothing but your primary amine. And see in the reaction here K plus has been used, here K plus has been used, so 2 times K plus has been used, so 2 K plus will be remaining in the reaction, because here see here K whatever it is released, here it is from KX, but here also KOH I have used to attend this carbon, no, to attack this carbon, so here 1 K plus, another KOH I have used to attack this carbon, so 2 K plus, so 2 K plus will be attached here, so this will be the products formed during the Gabriel thalamide synthesis. Are you understanding? So this is your mechanism of Gabriel thalamide synthesis. Understood? Shall I explain once more? Yes. Take a screenshot. Or not required? Required. Because next is bit tough, huh? Because next is Hofmann bromide degradation. Once more I will do the mechanism. See, check it out. First take a screenshot. Taken? Chalo. We'll see the next. Once more we'll see this mechanism. Okay. Now I'll do bit fast. Practice mechanism because it will help. See in mechanism, first you are taking the thalamide. Okay. This is thalamide. It is made to react with KOH in the first step, or you can take NaOH. Okay. So beta this is plus, this is minus, this is an acidic hydrogen. So this OH minus will attract this H, and this H will release this place. So what will form? So this will get a minus charge here. Yes or no? So this will come with, this is potassium. So you will obtain this kind of compound. H2O will be. Clear? In the second step, Rx will come. Rx is a alkyl halide. Yes or no? So Rx will come. Now Rx, this is a partially positive charge, this is partially negative charge. So out of this will be negative charge, this will be positive charge. So just I am transferring Kx. So this will be released to this place. So here Kx will be removed, and you will get here compound known as here this intermediate. This intermediate will obtain. The intermediate is N, and here there will be R. Clear this part? Now from here original story starts. One more mole of KOH will come. Now here you have to remember. See what? Wait. We will not waste the space in the board. Okay. See beta, this is the KOH who has first react with this nitrogen part. Now again this another part of KOH, another mole of KOH will not react with this nitrogen part, it will react with this carbon part. You have to remember here. How so? This carbon and this oxygen, carbon is less electronegative, it will create partially positive charge, it will create partially negative charge. This is positive, this is negative, so this OH will attack to this carbon. OH will attack to this carbon to make a new bond. Now carbon, if it is making a bond with OH, so carbon has to make a new bond, old bond has to be broken. So this, because of this minus, no. So this oxygen pi bond will break, but here oxygen is showing back bonding. Please remember this, you have to mug it up here. Here oxygen is showing back bonding, means oxygen is telling to carbon, I will not break my bond, you take your bond back. That is called as back bonding. So carbon wants to make a new bond with OH minus, so he has to break the old bond. So but oxygen is telling, no, I am not ready to break a bond with you, take your bond to again. So that is called as a back bonding. So carbon got to know that oxygen will not break my bond. Now the spaces are remaining is 2. This is one space to break the bond, this is one space to break the bond, but this space cannot be broken because here there is a resonance, and due to resonance this bond is stronger bond because resonance are stabilized bonds. So this bond cannot be broken. So remaining is which bond? This bond. So this bond will be broken. What will obtain? So you will obtain here like this. And remember here OH minus is removed and somewhere K plus is there. So in the reaction K plus is there. Chalo, so C double bond O, and here bond is broken. Now out of carbon and nitrogen when bond break, so out of carbon and nitrogen is a more electronegative in nature. So nitrogen will take its electron, that is negative charge, and will release. Bond will be broken, and bond is broken, so it will get C double bond O, and carbon wants to make a bond with what? OH minus, so that is OH. Clear? Chalo, next. Now what will happen? Now see here, this is OH, so again this is an acidic hydrogen. The nitrogen is in need of electron, and this is an acidic hydrogen, means H plus. So this H plus will transfer to this nitrogen to satisfy its negative charge, means here proton, because H will be removed as H plus, and H plus is transferring in the same molecule. So I am telling as H plus transfer. So here we will do H plus transfer. So what will happen? You will get here C double bond O, NH and R. Here you will get C double bond O minus, because H is removed as H plus. This was the first story. Now this story, repeat it. Again you may react with KOH beta. Again this is having the positive charge, this is having the negative charge, minus plus. So this minus will attack to this carbon. This carbon wants to make a bond with this OH minus, so this bond will break. But oxygen will say, I will not break my bond, you keep your bond with itself, means oxygen will do back bonding. So again carbon is left with the 2 space. Either this bond should be broken or this bond should be broken, but this bond cannot be broken because the resonance stabilized, so this bond will get break. So what will obtain here? So you will obtain here, C double bond O, OH, yes or no? C double bond O and O minus, yes or no? Now see here, and plus what you will get? You will get R and H, and with that minus. Again proton transfer will be there. See this acidic hydrogen. So this acidic hydrogen is feeling bad. So here this hydrogen will shift to this nitrogen to transfer the proton after proton transfer. So I will write down here H plus transfer. Same step I am doing. So what I will obtain beta? See, first we will see the changes. Here H is removed as H plus. So O minus will be left. Yes or no? Here also C double bond O minus. H is removed as H plus, and here N minus. So what you will obtain? You will obtain here R NH2. And in the reaction, see here one K plus will be roaming here and there. Here one K plus will be roaming here and there. So there are totally 2 K plus are roaming, and there are totally 2 O minus are space. So here K will come here K will come. So this you obtain this was your Gabriel thalamide synthesis, and this is its what mechanism. Write down this. Next we are going to see Hofmann bromamide reaction. Write down this. Chalo. So hello everyone. So next we are going to see Hofmann bromamide degradation. See here, Hofmann bromamide degradation. Clear? Now see what it would be. Hofmann would be the name of the scientist. Bromamide means here they are using bromamide reaction and degradation. But degradation means what? Degradation means something to decrease. What it will decrease? So here there is a decrease of hydrogen. Clear? So there will be a decrease of here hydrogen. Clear this part? That's it. Okay. So Hofmann is the name of a scientist. Bromamide means you are using here bromine, and amide we are using, and degradation means there will be something decrease will be there. What decrease? We'll see this. See, we are taking here bromamide. So first we will take amide, RC double bond O NH2, chalo, and we are reacting with Br2. So here only 1 mole of bromine will be used. Here only 1 mole of bromine will be used, and to stabilize here when we are using the NOH also. So you make a note here. Here there will be only 1 mole of bromine. In exam if they are giving like this, so you have to understand it's a Hofmann bromamide reaction. Clear? So what will happen, see, I will tell you the shortcut if it is given in the exam. See, you take this carbonyl group and cancel this. Cancelled, make here RNH2. Sure. So chalo, see, 1 carbon has been gone, so degradation. Yes or no? अगर અહીંયા 4 કાર્બન હત R માં 3 હોય તો આ એક 4 તો અહીંયા કેટલા આવે છે 3 જ આવે. અગર અહીંયા 5 કાર્બન હોય તો R માં 4 ને 1 કાર્બન નું 5 કાર્બન તો અહીંયા કેટલા આવે ખાલી 8 4 તો ડિગ્રેડ થાય છે. હું ડિગ્રેડ થાય છે નંબર ઓફ કાર્બન સમજવા માટે છે આ. So see, RNH2 will be formed, yes or no? 1 NaBr will be formed, yes or no? And here this CO where will go? This CO also will react with this Na to form Na2CO3 plus H2O plus H2O. Now this will be the products will be formed. One will be formed RNH2, another will be formed NaBr, another will be Na2CO3 and H2O. Clear this part? So these are the products will be formed during the reaction. Suppose in exam they give you this CH3 C double bond O NH2 plus first they give you to react with Br2 plus NaOH. Then what your answer should be? Understand in your mind, if bromine come, bromamide, Hofmann bromamide, bromine NaOH, Hofmann bromamide, NaOH or KOH, any will work. Huh? So Br2 come, NaOH come means Hofmann bromamide, Br2 comes Hofmann bromamide. So what you do? You just take this CO, cancel it, and write down this CH3NH2. This will be your first product. Then beta, this CO will react with this Na to form Na2CO3. Yes or no? H2O will be formed, and beta something Br also should be there, no? So here it will form NaBr. So these are the certain reactions you have to understand. This will be the products form. This is your Hofmann bromamide reaction. We have to see the mechanism. Mechanism is bit simple and very simple. I will do only once so that you will understand. One by one we will see. One by one we will see what to do, what to not to do. Clear? So make a heading. First add on. Write on this beta. Hofmann bromamide degradation. If you see, bromamide means we are taking bromine, we are taking amide, and we are doing degradation. Degradation means, see, I am cancelling CO, no? So means if I am taking R of 3 carbon and with carbonyl carbon, so totally 4 carbon. So amide will be formed of how many carbon? 3 carbon, means carbon is degraded. So in this way to understand. Huh? So done this, see the mechanism. Mechanism, write down. See, first you are taking here amide, RC double bond O NH2. Now this NH acted like this also, and HH. First step, who will come beta? First step NaOH is coming. Why? Because you know this is an acidic hydrogen. Previously also I told you. So this is minus, this is plus. So this will be, this OH will be released here, this will be released here. Clear this part? Chalo. So see here R, C double bond O and H. H has been removed as H plus to form H2O. So here minus charge will come. This much is cleared. This much is cleared. First I am taking amide, RC double bond O NH2. In that one H is an acidic hydrogen. So here NOH will come. This OH minus will attack on this acidic hydrogen. This hydrogen will release. So hydrogen is removing as H plus, leaving minus charge. So minus charge will come. First, second step. Here bromine will come better in the second step. Bromine, how it is coming? See, this bromine is written like this, Br, and it will develop a polarity. Dipole moment will be developed because there is a minus charge here. So here they will be following positive, partially positive charge, partially negative charge, because there is a dipole moment here. So dipole will be generated. So now this N minus will attack on this Br, and this Br will release this place as Br minus. So we will get what? RC double bond O, NH, Br. This will be generated. Clear this part? RC double bond O, and here I am writing like this NH, Br. Understood this step? This step is very crucial step. This step is very crucial step. So here Br minus will be released. Br2 is a bromine, so it will develop a temporary dipole will be generated between Br and Br. Here positive charge, here negative charge. Why here positive charge? Because of this minus. So this N minus will attack on this bromine positive, release this Br minus. So Br minus is released. Now this Br will attach to this nitrogen like this, and there is one hydrogen here. This step is clear. Now once more NaOH will come. Why NaOH will come? See this is again it is an acidic hydrogen. So to remove the first acidic hydrogen, NaOH has come. Again I have to release this acidic hydrogen also. So another NaOH will come. So what will happen here? So it will generate here minus, generate here plus. So this minus will be react with this hydrogen, and this place will be released. Yes or no? So what will happen here? Again see here H2O will be released. Here you will get R, C double bond O. There is a N, there is a Br, and H is released as H plus. So here minus charge will come. OH minus to form water. This H will release as H plus. So nitrogen will have a minus. So this species will be generated. Clear this part? Now what will come? Now the story comes of rate determining step. Now see here. Now there is a lot of here. Now what will happen? Now this nitrogen, so this Br, now the story will come for this. See this nitrogen wants to satisfy its bond. Nitrogen now minus charge है, nitrogen में triple bond हो तो stable हुई. तो nitrogen શું કરશે? This nitrogen will transfer its electron to make a bond here. So if nitrogen transfer its electron to here, so carbon will make 5 bond, but carbon cannot make a 5 bond. So carbon will try to break a bond. So see again double bond here, oxygen cannot be broken here because of back bonding. So carbon will release this R as R minus. So what generated? See here, C double bond O, here nitrogen, here Br, and here R will be released as R minus. Here R will be released as R minus. Understanding this? What will happen? This nitrogen which is having the negative charge wants to satisfy its negative charge. So this negative charge will be satisfied by making 3 bonds. There are 2 bonds. He cannot make a double bond because bromine will make only single bond, but carbon can make double bond with nitrogen. So its negative charge of nitrogen will shift to this carbon. So here double bond will be generated. Now carbon cannot make 5 bonds. So carbon has to break a bond to make this new bond. So either this bond should be broken or this bond should be broken, but this bond cannot be broken in this here. Why? Because there will be back bonding. So it breaks here. Again it will back bond. R will be broken. So R will form what? R minus. Yes or no? Now you know that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nitrogen is having also one lone pair. Yes or no? So this R minus will attack to this again carbon because of its lone pair. Because nitrogen is having lone pair, no? So nitrogen is having. So this nitrogen, this R will attack to this nitrogen, and this nitrogen will release this bromine back. Understood this? See, this is very crucial. You have to understand certain things. You should understand only. Br minus will be released. C double bond O, double bond N, and R. So this will be the generation. Understood? Here only the step is crucial. आज थोड़ું tough છે. Up to here it is understood, no? This nitrogen will release its negative charge back to this carbon. Carbon will make a double bond. So to make a new bond, all bonds should be broken. So R minus will be released. Now again R minus want to join. So this R minus, this nitrogen is having the space, and this is having the excess electron. So this nitrogen will donate its lone pair of R to this nitrogen. So nitrogen will break a bond. So nitrogen is making a new bond with this R. So all bond will be broken. So Br minus will be removed. Clear? Why I am doing so? Because I have to generate here carbon dioxide, because you know Na2CO3. So carbon dioxide plus Na2. So Na2CO3 will be formed. Now see here. Now comes in the picture. See, first reagent NaOH I have used. Second reagent Br2 also I have used. And there was a third reagent. Which third reagent? Sorry, again one more reagent will come, that is water. Yes or no? Water will come in the picture now. Why water will come in the picture? Because there is a water released here. Yes or no? Now this water will come. What will do? See, this is a water. This is a water, here H, and there is a lone pair. Yes or no? See, out of this carbon and oxygen, who is motor negative element? Oxygen is motor negative element. Carbon and nitrogen, nitrogen is motor negative element. So carbon is having the partially positive charge. So this oxygen will donate its lone pair to this carbon. This oxygen will donate its lone pair to this carbon. So carbon is making now new bond with this oxygen. So old bond has to broke. So this bond will get broke. So see the changes. Here there will be oxygen. Here there is H. Here there is H. And one lone pair will be there because one lone pair given to the carbon, double bond oxygen. This bond cannot be broken because of back bonding. Double bond cannot do single bond, and here R. So again back here negative charge will come. That's all. And on this oxygen positive charge will come. Clear? Now see here. This oxygen cannot be stable in the positive charge. It should be negative charge. So this oxygen will try to attract the electron from this hydrogen, which you have seen in the alcohol. So this hydrogen will give its electron to this oxygen, release as H plus, and will be shifted to this nitrogen, which is having the negative charge. So we call as a proton transfer, H plus transfer. So see here oxygen, now H has been removed. So this H is remaining, one more lone pair will come back. Okay, chalo. So double bond O, and this nitrogen is having now one hydrogen, again this R. So this will be generated. Yes or no? Now we are very near. Now what we are going to do? Again this oxygen and this hydrogen, what will happen? See, this hydrogen is an acidic hydrogen. It is having one lone pair, and this is having plus charge because it is an acidic hydrogen. So again proton transfer will take place, and this hydrogen will be shifted here because it is H plus. Any passes 0 electrons here because all the electrons will be attracted toward this oxygen. So it has a 0 electron. It has a 0 electron means it will be having the positive charge. Yes or no? Only one proton will be there. So this is having the extra electron, it is having the 0 electron. So this hydrogen will release as H plus and will shift here. So this bond will be shifted back. So what will happen? See, double bond O. See, double bond O will be there. Yes or no? That is C. Okay. So here bond is breaking nitrogen. He is making a here new bond. So this bond will be get break. So to make a new bond, all bond has to break, no? Or to make a double bond, this bond will get break. See here, this or once more I will tell you because it's a bit difficult, I know. Understood this portion now? So see here. So here OH is plus. Now what will happen? Oxygen is having the plus charge, which is not possible. So here it will come. Oxygen will start to attract the electron from the hydrogen. H will be released as H plus, will attach with this nitrogen. So proton transfer is taking place. See, O, here H, here H. Okay, one lone pair given by this H. Double bond O, here NH, here R. Second case. Oxygen and hydrogen. So this hydrogen is a oxygen is more negative element, so electron will be attracted towards the oxygen. It will create the partially positive charge. So hydrogen will release as H plus. So this bond will shift here. So to make a new bond with this oxygen, nitrogen has to break this bond with this carbon. This hydrogen will shift its electron towards itself. So this bond will get broke. This bond will get shift towards this oxygen, or easy way I will show. OH. Oxygen is more negative than hydrogen. So oxygen will attract the electron from this hydrogen and will shift here. Okay. So carbon is making now a new bond with this oxygen. So carbon has to break the old bond. So old bond has been broken here, NH. So C, double bond O plus NH. Nitrogen has taken the electron and released NHR. But here also there is a release of what? H plus. So here NH2R. Because when this bond is broken or when this bond is shifted, so H will be removed as H plus. So there is a H plus here, and this bond is broken. So out of carbon and nitrogen, who is more negative element? Nitrogen. So nitrogen will have a minus charge. So this is H plus charge. So this is NH2. Or I can write down here R NH2. So see, primary amine has been formed. Here it is at form carbon dioxide. Yes or no? This carbon dioxide, what will do? You know, this carbon dioxide will try to find number of Na. It will combine to form Na2CO3 and H2O is generated there. So this is the mechanism of Hofmann bromamide degradation. Up to here only in the exam you have to show. Don't worry about this carbon dioxide. This carbon dioxide will further react with Na to form Na2CO3 and water will be released. So this is your mechanism of Hofmann bromamide degradation reaction. See better, why degradation? See here there was RCO. Suppose in R, if I would have used 2 carbon of R, so 2 carbon of R and this 1 carbon, so 3 carbon. So 3 carbon of amide I have used and I got only R. See here R I am taking as 2 carbon and carbon is 1, totally 3 carbon in amide. But in amine, how much we are getting? We are getting only R. R contain how many carbon? 2 carbons. So totally there was 3 carbon reactant, but I got the product of 2 carbon. 3 carbon reactant. Total carbon product was 2 carbon product. 3 carbon reactant because R I am considering to be 2. So total carbon reactant was 3, but product I got is of 2. Means carbon is reduced, degraded. Clear? That's why it is called degradation. Take a screenshot and this is your mechanism. So for today that's it. In the next class we will go with the number of another reactions. Thank you.